Evcol. Death's Door by Debs Wardle. If you could calm down.
You could have sugarcoated it!
Well, I certainly appreciate your feedback. How should I have sweetened the news that you're dead?
It's just... such a shock!
Really? A shock? The speed you were doing?
It doesn't make any sense. What happened?
You died.
But how do you know?
Because you're dead.
This is ridiculous. I can't possibly be dead.
Except that you can, and you are. Now, if you don't mind, we do have rather a lot to get through.
But I'm not dead.
And we are quite busy at the moment. The system's down.
Are you seriously expecting me to believe that the place we go to after we die has a system that could be down? I'm sorry, but if your system's down, then this definitely isn't the great beyond, and I'm therefore absolutely 100% not dead.
You are, of course, free to believe whatever you choose to, but you are dead. This is where you go after you die, and our system is down. Apparently, we were getting an upgrade. Some genius let Lovelace and Turing meet Jobs.
This is unbelievable. You expect to be taken care of in the afterlife, not rushed through when you're still alive because of some IT thing.
We have upwards of 120 souls per minute to process and are having to do the lot by hand. But I'm so sorry if it's an inconvenience for you.
Well, if you're processing that many by hand, it's inevitable that mistakes are going to be made. I'm clearly not supposed to be here.
What an incredible talent to be able to make such a full and insightful assessment of our abilities after being here for all of 2 minutes.
Daddy's a venture capitalist, so I know how to spot...
Yes, naturally, and what would we know? I mean, we've only been processing souls ever since the idea of a soul was originally mooted.
Well, that's far too long to leave a team in place without switching them up. What you need to do is really
My
get some...
My first client was an Australopithecus. I miss the hominins. Very little chat back, and they never presumed to know more about my job than I do.
Well, I'm not an Australian pithy whatever, and I'm not just going to blindly believe your ludicrous story. I don't even know who you are.
Someone who hasn't had time for a lunch break in several decades. Now, as you seem a little confused, I'm assuming that your life didn't flash.
No, it did not. And it's supposed to, isn't it? When you die. Ha! You see, this proves it. I can't be dead.
Yes, normally the life flashing does happen automatically, but the system's down, so it's a bit hit and miss at the moment.
Or maybe it didn't flash because I'm still alive?
Fortunately, the alt setup is still working. The cherubim were threatening to do dramatizations through emotive dance if it wasn't. So, at least you've had one lucky escape today.
Is that a VHS? Look, it's Mummy!
Who were you expecting it to be?
She looks so young. Where is she? A hospital?
You can't show me her from this angle.
That's my mother.
And I believe that's your head.
Do you mind?
I'm sorry. Do you want one?
No, I do not. If you must eat, do it quietly. I'm trying to watch my life.
Then might I suggest you look at the screen?
Can't you forward it or something until Mummy's area is gone?
I'm afraid forwarding the life flash isn't best practice.
Fine, I'll look. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, look at me in my little school uniform. I'm a bit older here. I think this was Charlie Jones's birthday party.
Doesn't look like a party.
Oh, I didn't bother going. This is my degree course. I'm going to read art history. Totally fascinating. I can't wait to get started. Although I might defer it again if they let me. There's just so much reading involved.
Riveting stuff.
This is me rain-checking a date because Bake Off was on. Why has this been included? Shouldn't a life flash be made up of moments where you've been, exceptional?
We don't seem to have a record of you being...
Is this me checking Instagram?
Yes, wondering why no one was liking your posts took up an alarming percentage of your thoughts.
Well, yeah. My posts were amazing. If we're looking at things that took up a lot of my headspace, we aren't going to see,
You pleasuring the entire Digbeth water polo team? No. The life flash is strictly limited to things that actually happened. So yours is quite short.
That's a relief. Although, obviously, I have no idea what you're talking about. So, what have you captured from my life that was exciting? I've done some thrilling things,
Your death's coming up in a minute.
No, it isn't, because I'm not dead. This bit's quite recent. I was rushing to get to the garden centre before it closed. I grow most of my own food. So much healthier. And another reason why I'm clearly not dead. And there's that lorry that...
Oh, there goes your leg.
My head!
Dearie me, bounced quite a distance, didn't it?
I can't believe you're showing me this. I think I'm going to vomit.
So, circling back to my earlier point, you died.
I'll concede. There might be a tiny possibility that you're correct. Is that it?
Why, did you want to see more writhing?
What are you eating now?
Scotch egg.
How dare you eat a Scotch egg in the middle of my existential crisis? What's next? You going to break out the mini quiches? This is the worst customer service I've ever experienced. It's as if you don't care that I'm sitting here grappling with my own mortality.
Oh, I don't. Now, at this juncture, most people say that they wasted their lives, and if they had their time again, they'd do it all differently. So, I'll save you the trouble and skip straight to the answer. However much it seems that you could, and in your case absolutely should, have tried harder, you didn't. But it's done now, and you won't have to go through life again.
Those people are clearly idiots. And why would I want to go through life again when I did it so well the first time? Did I have more to give? Yes. But everyone knows you should always leave them wanting more. This way, I'll be remembered as a genius cut down in my prime. A member of the 27 Club?
Says here you were nearly 40. If you'd like to take a seat, I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Who's that? They can't be in here. I'm in here. Tell them to wait outside.
We're not able to guarantee a one-to-one experience anymore. Cutbacks. They'll be quick to process, though, if you'd like me to move them on. They've had the life flash and they're off to Elysium. Heaven.
Heaven's quick to process. Does that mean I'm going to hell?
Oh, no. No. We've got you down for rebirth.
Rebirth?
Excuse me.
You literally just said I wouldn't have to go through life
If
again.
you'd like to make your way through the door on the left, I wish you a blissful afterlife.
I cannot understand why I wouldn't also be getting a blissful afterlife.
Because in 1997 we have you on record as saying that you quite liked the idea of reincarnation.
Oh, it was the 90s. Yeah, I also quite like the idea of beanie babies and sniffing Tipp-Ex.
Then in 2003 you confirmed this by saying you didn't want to go to paradise.
No, absolutely not. I'm sorry, there's no way I would ever say that.
All right, I'll find the full quote. Let's see, where are we? Here we are. I don't want to go to paradise or anything. Somewhere like Skegness will do.
But Oh, come on! I was in a travel agent's with Figgy and Torgil, and obviously I was joking. Well, they thought it was hilarious. Look, why don't we cut to the chase here? I want to get into heaven. I deserve to get into heaven. How can we make that happen?
We can't. You're down for rebirth.
Come on. Are you telling me that you couldn't just send me through that door if you wanted to? Maybe drop your pen and I just walk on through while you're picking it up.
I don't have a pen.
What would it take for you to have a pen?
Somebody'd have to give me a pen.
All right, let's try this another way. What could I do for you that would be sufficient for you to feel able to look the other way while I go through the heaven door?
It really doesn't work like that.
Come on, even immortals must have a price.
Quite possibly. But I'm not an immortal. I'm an eternal. I am simply here, in this room, eternally.
Perhaps I could do something to make eternity in this room a little nicer. I have the private number of a fantastic designer who could do wonders for your decor.
What's wrong with my decor?
Oh, nothing per se. The paisleys a bit... and the spots are... not to mention the stripes. And the lime greens. And all those dolls.
I spent several millennia getting this room just the way I like it.
Right. There must be something I can do for you.
Well...
Yes?
I suppose if you really wanted to do something for me...
I really, really do.
It says here you've been blessed with an exceptional singing voice that you never used.
I did use it.
The shower doesn't count.
Daddy always said, you don't have to sing in public to be a singer. But I suppose I was always meaning to make my debut, and there's no time like the present. What should I sing for you?
No, I want your voice. I've always wanted to be able to sing.
I can't give you my voice. How would that even work? Surgery or...
Surgery? Oh, honestly, you mortals and your humor. No, all you need to do is consent.
Okay, are you sure there's nothing else you want? Nothing at all? Ooh, maybe I could get you a pen. I mean, you have all this paper.
Why do you keep trying to force pens on me?
Fine. If my singing voice is the only thing you want, then I consent.
That is terribly kind of you. Now let's see. La 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 la. Not sure I'd say exceptional. Where are you going?
Well, through the heaven door.
But we've got you down for rebirth.
Yes, but I just gave you my voice, so now you can look the other way while I go to paradise.
I told you it doesn't work like that. You're down for rebirth. So if you open that door, you'll be sucked into an interdimensional void.
So I just gave you my voice for nothing.
No, not for nothing. It was a very nice gesture. I mean, it would have been a nicer gesture if your voice was any good.
Huh? Can I have it back?
No.
You're sending me to Skegness, aren't you?
No, I'm afraid Skegness wasn't available, but I'm pleased to confirm that your second choice was...
Oh, let me guess. I made some stupid quip about Didcot or Slough or Milton Keynes, and now I have to go and live there.
No, Crawley.
I've never even heard of Crawley.
And your new parents are... Now, if I just have a look in here, yes, let me see. Oh, good luck. All right, I think we're pretty much done. I just have a couple of quick questions about your experience here today.
There's a customer feedback form? Well, good. I love giving feedback.
What a surprise. From 1 to 5, with 1 being extremely unsatisfied and 5 being extremely satisfied, how would...
1.
I haven't asked you the question yet.
You don't need to.
All right. Question 2.
Same scale?
Yes.
1.
And my final question...
Also 1.
Duly noted. Thank you for your feedback. Now, if you'd like to make your way through...
Aren't you going to ask me if I have any further comments? Because I have further comments.
I'm sure you do, but no. Now, if you could...
No, well, I have feedback to give. I'm not going anywhere until I've given it.
I'm afraid you have to. Your new mother's already been in labor for 12 hours.
I want to speak to your manager.
With all due respect, I very much doubt my manager wants to speak with you.
I'm not moving from this seat until I've spoken to somebody in authority.
Please do accept my apologies if you don't feel I have sufficient authority to handle your transition.
Someone must have the power to sort out this whole interdimensional void-sucking thing. And that someone clearly isn't you.
That's not exactly a simple procedure, and we are very busy at the moment. The systems...
Well, you better hurry up and fetch the boss, then.
Excuse me? You're asking me to fetch the boss?
Yes. Off your trot.
Trot? Do you understand who you are asking me to fetch?
I dunno. God?
Precisely. And I'm afraid God no longer has the capacity to do meet and greets. So if you could make your way through...
Well, if the boss won't come to me, I'll have to go to the boss. How do I get to the boss?
This really is most irregular. You can't just
I demand to see God. Tell me where he is.
You can't start making these kinds of demands. It doesn't...
It's one of those other doors, isn't it? Tell me.
Oh, it's the door on the right.
Thank you. Now, assuming that God is vaguely competent, we'll get this whole thing sorted out in a jiffy. Heaven, here I come.
Oh, did I say the door on the right? Oh, silly me, I meant the door in the middle.
What?
Oh, lordy. Door on the right was the rebirth door. What was I thinking? Ooh, mini quiche. Oh, I do love a good sharp cheddar. So good. This was an Evcol Entertainment Clockwork Digital Studios original production, a part of the On Another Wavelength audio anthology series, featuring the voice talents of Leonora Haig and Mitch Howell. Written by Debs Wardle, directed and produced by Simon James Collier, series created and co-produced by Adam Dechanel. Soundscape design, Zachary Elliott-Hatton.